Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of your Daily Dose. I'm your host, PB. Welcome. 1500 subs. Let's go. If you haven't already done so, check out the free to play summoning video. I won't spoil it for you, but for those that know, they already know. Either way, arms race. It's up. Everything seems to be new. I don't know if I like it. I like the background. It's cool. It's whatever. It's aesthetically pleasing. But the reality is, what have they added? We had an update yesterday. We had our maintenance function go through. One interesting thing that I will say before we begin is Warrior Trials got a facelift. So, yes, make sure you're pushing your Warrior Trials today. Don't do the quick smash. Just go all the way in. See if you can keep pushing high enough. It looks like, I want to say that the accuracy is not an issue. We're about 200%, so if you're curious about 180 to 200%, if you are going to push it, I know that was a bigger issue to begin with. Attack-wise, 300%, crit 300%, crit damage is nice as well, but the reality is, I just feel like it's not as hard. The problem that I'm going to face is that they have monsters and that they can pretty much, unless you have the burst DPS, you're going to die off really, really quick. They also have mythic weapons. So, yeah, there is that. So, as you can see, Xiaoji on the enemy team has a mythic weapon. Tashishi also can resurrect or reflect damage back. So there are definitely some tactics that we might need to deploy a little bit later on. Make sure that we aren't, getting ourselves cleaned up. It's nothing worse than dying to reflection, especially from that damn charm. But yeah, just keep pushing through. I know that the reward is, if I can get there quick enough, a imperishable scythe, 15 shards. So they are starting to give us imperishable gear sets. One thing that I would recommend getting every single day is the mythic essence, equipment essence. This is very, very important, and I'll show you why in a second. There is actually a couple of ways to get that. I don't think you can get it here if I remember correctly. No, I'm going to save those essences there. Here's another place where you can grab it. I would probably recommend grabbing it from there if you have an excessive amount of the jade. You can't get it from here. Was there one more place? I know there's one more place. I feel like there was one more place. Yes, you can actually get it here if you don't want to get the Soulforged Steel. So, in saying that, what does it do, PB? Well, if you were a new player and you didn't know this already, there is different types. So you can get the essence and you can get the equipment. And if you want to, just click the exchange button and voila, it opens up the wish shop. And you're probably like, okay, well, I've seen all this before. Before we go any further, just be mindful that you can now get the Generation 2s. I'm just going to keep buying these out until I can get Dank Stash all the way up to 7-star. Kind of makes sense for me. It is what it is, right? If you are thinking about it, though, you can always just grab the mythic charms and the mythic weapons. Realistically, nothing else has been added. The transformation charms did get a bit of a facelift. There are some legendaries for 20k. I'll be purchasing these for index reasons eventually, but you might need to weigh in whether or not it's worth it. The reason I say that, they now have an epic equipment or relic tab. So those little essences you saw before, the ones for equipment and one for relics, can now be exchanged here. And basically, you need to spend wishing stones and the essence. But, you can get 3 a day, guaranteed, from Warrior Trials, which means you can basically get 3 shards a day. It's not terrible, but it's something that you probably have to think about. Now, the other tab, of course, came along here. Unfortunately, you can still only buy one of these 1 mythic stones a day, which kind of sucks. You can only buy really 5 of these a day as well. But the interesting thing that I probably will point out is that you can grab a couple of these. So it's not bad. If you're close like I am, it's a no-brainer. Get your 3 a day, work with it. It's fine. It is what it is, right? Oh yeah, we got one of these things. Hey, we got some treasure stuff. That's cool. Actually, now I think about it. Now that I think about it, do I have any of those shard selection chests? No. No. Hmm. That's fine. I thought maybe I'd get some imperishable gear sets. And of course, they have the yellow dragon orb. Interestingly enough, there is a second feature that came out, and if you go to your Legion totem, you do need to be in a Legion for this, I believe. And you can go to the worship deity section. Now, this is kind of like the same thing with the totems. You can basically grab these and upgrade every single day. You do need to level it up to 100% before you can increase the statue. And as you increase the statue, you can see the rewards corresponding. You do need to level them all up, I'd say. But once you get the statue up, you mean 20% crit, sorry, block strength, 10% crit. I mean, it's pretty good. These are all percent based, so for those that are curious, percent based are the best in the game. Let's see how much it takes to get to 100%. So basically, it takes potentially 4. Um, but yeah, so potentially 4. I think you can crit on it. Hopefully, I mean, if you get really lucky, yeah. So four seems to be possible at 4, but it looks like the game is jipping me. Can I do some more? Can I do some more? Now, as I probably wanted to say as well, you can go ahead and grab some of these. Legion shop every single day. You can buy 100 a day. It's definitely worth it. I would recommend doing so. You probably want to be buying this as well. Now, I mean, look, I don't know how you're going to get these yellow dragon orbs, but I would say buy those ones until you know how to get them elsewhere. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we cap this out. Probably not. I don't think so. One more time. Okay, so we can't get any more from the Legion shop. Enemies at the gate, though, that could be interesting. So we're going to get some from here. Very nice. So make sure you, again, are in an active Legion. We might be able to get this all the way up and confirm. We don't want to keep going. And upgrade. Okay, so the upgrade stones. Where do we get that? Enemies at the gate. So it must be the final chest. There's one there and one there. So you can get 2 a day guarantee for being an active Legion. You can buy 2 from your Legion shop. Legion Crush. Interesting. Ooh. So that's going to be another event. Very, very cool. But yeah, it doesn't look like you can get it elsewhere. You probably can purchase it. I'm sure that it'll pop up eventually. Arms race though. Arms race is interesting. Make sure you're doing your arms race. Actually, did they? Oh no. Sorry, I thought maybe they capped it out. If you are curious though, I feel like most players know how to do arms race. Rule of thumb is always get the dollar package if you are a light spender under $2. It is a recommended to get on the leaderboard. Don't worry, I don't think it takes away your free to play status just yet. Another great deal is going to be this one. And I'll get into that in a second. But basically, you can buy the newest weapon. Absolutely fundamentally worth it. Like, I don't think there's any question in my mind. I know that the HUD here is incorrect because, as you can tell, you actually get these shards. So make sure you're doing that. Actually, is the HUD incorrect? Maybe I just have to scroll across. Okay, so they slipped it at the end, which doesn't really make any sense to me. But at the same time, that is going to be your best value for the next thing that we're going to talk about. So, going into this, there's actually a total recharge event. If that is something that they keep around in the future, then that Sky Blazing package is going to be very appealing. The reason being is you can pretty much max out one of your characters every single event. Plus, you should be able to build the newest weapon. It's going to be fantastic. Now, you do need to spend a little bit of money, though. That's the catch. I feel like the 500 VIPs, if I'm not mistaken, 500 VIP is a $13 pack. I thought so. So basically, the minimum that you can spend to get that first tier reward is the $13 pack. Now, if you were to say in conjunction with, oh, okay, so PB, is that worth it? For a $13 pack, you could, what is that? Let's have a look. $13 is 30 flags there. Total recharge is another 20 flags. There's 50 flags for $13, right? But if you decided to go, PB, I don't really care too much about that. I reckon that I want to do this. I mean, the $13 pack is going to get you 20 shards. So the only catch, though, is you do need to buy this one first. So you're going to have to spend about $20, but you're going to get 30 shards and you're guaranteed going to get the additional flags as well. You decide how you want to play this out. I would probably stick with the luck from the sky. I think getting that Generation 5 hero, potentially just by spending pretty much, I want to say about $50, you're probably going to be able to get that Generation 5 hero. That is going to be huge. I may consider that. I'm not against the idea. I'm not against the idea at all. But moving along, in terms of the shop, there's nothing terribly new that's been added. Not that I can see. I mean, potentially that's been added, which is fine if you need to build the fire gourd. We're still on the Generation 4, which is absolutely A-okay. Is that 30? I think that's 30 shards. Is that 30 shards? I feel like that's 30 shards. Is that 30 shards? Yeah, let's just do it. We're going to grab those 30 shards out because basically I don't want to upgrade my wings just yet. I'm just going to go with that. I will be spending a little bit of money to stay on the leaderboard. So by the end of the event, I'd say I'm going to have close to enough to 7-star Dongzhao. That is my plans. Papa Dong is going to 7-star if that is possible. Now, is there anything that I would recommend here? Honestly, accessory stones, very important. I would focus on getting some of these advanced stones if you are still not at Dragon on all of your weapons or your relics. Because basically the rest of it is not that great. Accessory stones down here is a mandatory. Training pills, sure, if you want to grab the training pills, that's fine. You can get beast pills as well. But honestly, I would say focus on those and focus on those if you are going to spend your silver tokens. Everything else is up to you because at that stage you should probably be knowing whether or not you need mythic stones or not. I'll leave that decision-making process to yourself, yours truly. One thing to mention is I don't think they've upgraded any more rewards. Nope, so you still need to get 500 points on your server to get on the leaderboard. Very, very possible for a light spender free-to-play. And basically crossover is exactly the same. 2,000 points to get on this leaderboard. Very, very, very expensive. Hope it's worth it though if you are going to pursue that. Now, moving on. Is there anything that I forgot? Is there anything that I forgot? Well, let me think. Let me do this as I think. I'm pretty sure we talked about the Warrior Trials. We talked about the new feature. We talked about the new Wish Shop update. Oh, that's right. Now, another thing. These have got updated, so you will need to actually have pushed further in order to unlock them. Look, honestly, for $23, that's not bad. The 12k gold is not bad. I mean, either the corresponding VIP event with the recharge and stuff, if you were thinking about getting, I mean, I would do this one because it's the 70 imperishable shards and, of course, the 16k gold. I think that's probably the better value, but that's been updated, so that's okay. That's pretty cool. All right, enough chit-chat. Let's go into it. We are going to get old mate Dong Zhao. Where is he, Papa Dong? Let's go 223. We need to get some shards out of here. We need to get, how many? 223. So 17. I want to say 17. It really doesn't matter. But I want to say 17. I do want to save some of those other shards, though, for potentially the fire deity, just so that I have some guarantees. But we are going to go and get this guy to 6-star. So welcome to the team. Oh, yeah. And the evasion buff is quite nice with this guy. Level up. Oh, can we level up one? Yeah, we can. Nice. Very nice. Ooh. I wonder if we can actually get this across the line. 720. Yes, we can, Other Barry. Yes, we can. Oof. Almost up 10 billion power just from that 6-star. That is exactly what we want to see. All right, I'll leave it there. Let me know in the comment section what I missed. Make sure you jump into our Discord and link in the description field. Try to say that too quickly. The OGs in the comment section. I'd love to hear your take on it. Sadly, it just looks like there's more stuff to do. It could be fun. It could be fun. You know, Oh, actually, before we go, before we go, did they update Beast Realm? That would be awesome. No, damn it, they did not update Beast Realm. I got a little excited. I thought maybe, just maybe, they've done something good. Maybe they've done something good. But I don't think so. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you all in the next one.